Diagnosis was not on any known discharge papers, and officials weren't able to say what doctor diagnosed his condition or when. However, the VA claimed it wasn't related to Agent Orange. Paul had filed a lawsuit against Dow Chemical, but that has been absorbed into a larger class action suit filed against 6 chemical companies. Lawyers hope this legal action will set up a fund to reimburse the economic and medical cost of exposed veterans and their families, and the suit could benefit 4.2 million veterans who served in Vietnam. On March 1st, 1979, the Environmental Protection Agency declared a temporary emergency ban on 2,4,5-T, the first such ban in the agency's history. But this herbicide is still sprayed in certain areas of the United States, as well as used in a multitude of products. As of October 1979, Agent Orange Victims International had compiled the names of over 10,000 veterans with a history of cancer or chronic illness, or who are parents of children with serious birth defects. Only one common factor appeared in the history of each of these veterans: exposure to Agent Orange. Despite all current information, few, if any, Agent Orange-related disability claims have been considered by the VA, and to date, no government investigation has been undertaken to study this problem.
Monuments are made of stone, white cold marble clean to the bone. Well, it's our nation that we hope to find, and all that we see was red, white, and blind. Red, white, and blind. 3-piece suits, bureaucracy's best. They're eating the lunch of all the sucking breasts. All that I see is they don't get caught. No, they don't get caught. We go 1 step forward, 2 steps back. We're looking for cover from a separate pack. We're fighting for liberty, we're fighting to be. Now all we're fighting for is we wanna be free. Yes, fighting to be free. Marching 2 by 2 to Arlington Gate. Brothers are buried, yeah, let's get in late. I feel you kneeling with your fists in the air. I got the feeling when we were remembering there, remembering there. But those goddamn monuments, oh, they're made of stone, white cold marble clean to the bone. It's our nation that we hope to, and all that we could see was red, white, and blind. Red, white, and blind. All we could see was red, white, and blind. Oh, 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 we got a fashion show coming up for you right now. It should be really good. Red, white, and blind. Thank you. Okay, help me in welcoming the master of ceremonies for this fashion show, Lee Chaney. Let's hear it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The Vietnam VO vets against the war are very pleased to be kicking off this evening's entertainment for you by presenting a fashion show. This is a concerted effort on our part to present standards for vet chic that we desire to be maintained throughout this country. There's a lot of people running around in the streets with Calvin Klein camis. If nowhere else on the face of this earth, here at DC4, we got the opportunity to see the standards for vet chic. Therefore, we're going to incorporate in this fashion show a notion of contest, but this is by no means necessary or partisan. But please, if you would like to show your approval of each of the participants, please do so by clapping, whistling, and throwing coins. Ladies and gentlemen, our first model is Steve Nail, an Army veteran, E5, 1969 tunnel rat. Steve is featuring the utmost in accessories this evening, and most certainly is the standard for vet chic. Steve continues from his external accessories of the backpack, authentic K-bar, sleeping bag, and poncho. Let's be careful that Steve doesn't take it all off, ladies and gentlemen. Down to the accessory color-matched terry cloth towel. Accented headgear, the authentic boonie cap. And we'd especially like to call your attention to the Vietnamese-made logo, participant, Vietnam Warding, Southeast Asia. Manufactured by indigenous persons in Vietnam. Everything except the stripes, ladies and gentlemen, authentic and most certainly deserving of the standards. To the camouflaged jungle utility pants and the authentic, not made in Korea, but authentic jungle boots. Mr. Steve Nail, ladies and gentlemen. Our next model this evening, Mr. Oscar M. Busby IV. This former Army warrant officer, second class, Cobra pilot in the Nam from 69 to 70, is featuring summer preppy attire of his own design. Oscar is featuring an authentic sea ration spoon piece in his breast pocket, as well as a leather hand stash bag, which he carries rather adroitly across his right wrist. Oscar is using one of the VV baggage marks for an accessory piece. Some may recognize it as a facsimile of the toe tag. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Oscar M. Busby IV. Our next model this evening, Mr. Leonard Huebner. An Army veteran, 1971-72. This former grunt has incorporated the notions of both the civilian and the military world in his attire. Leonard's neck is vented this evening with a Vietnamese-manufactured headband. Gentlemen and most ladies, for your pleasure, Mr. Leonard Huebner. Our final model this evening is Mr. Steve Klinkhammer, the Doc, a Navy corpsman in 72 and 75. The former Navy corpsman comes to us with many, many interesting accessories, starting at the top with an authentic 1970 Winter Soldier Organization button, an authentic corpsman armband. Steve also incorporates the best notions of both the stateside and the jungle issued material, and sporting a shoulder bag, which is in fact a Unit 1 bag, genuine issue material, and as a special treat and for the utmost in authenticity, camouflaged city shorts, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Klinkhammer, the Doc. I'd like to ask all our models to return to the stage for a round of applause, please. Steve Nail, Oscar M. Busby IV, Leonard Huebner, and Steve Klinkhammer, the standards for vet chic.